Wonderful. Okay, so we are so excited to be getting together with all of you today. I would like to warmly welcome you to our program, the Spring Energy Tune Up. And this is your opportunity to get embodied, to get more centered, to reconnect with who you really are. And from that, to get really inspired to be able to create your most ideal life in 2023. So, as we're getting started, I would just like to invite you to turn off any distractions in your environment. So, turn off your cell phone, put it in airplane mode, close any other windows that you have open on your computer so you can really bring your undivided attention to investing this 45 minutes in you. We would love it if, as you're joining in, if you could say hello and where you're tuning in from in the chat. So please say hello and let us know where you're tuning in from. So my name is Andrea Wynn, and I am a heroic leadership coach. I coach people to take their personal hero's journey, to dig really deep inside, to discover what their legacy, what their life purpose is, and then I guide them in easy steps to then form a business around that. This is important for people to be able to, first of all, live in having a joyful career, and secondly, for being able to bring their greatest gifts into this world that, as we can all see clearly, really needs people to be able to give what they have to give. This is a time when the world needs people with gifts. So we are also joined today by my life and business partner, Eden Curvin, who is a deeply gifted healer. She is trained in Reiki, angel healing and alchemy, soul healing, and she also has a specialty in doing energy clearing with the violet flame. So I'd just like to invite Eden to pop on and say hello. Wonderful. So Eden and I work in a special way. I do the talking, I facilitate programs, and she is working in the background, holding space and working with the energy of the group. And she can send energy for helping you to feel more grounded, more calm, more centered, like really feeling in a lot better place of well being. And that, of course, is the ideal place for being able to be in a proactive place where you can be envisioning a bright future for yourself. So she is here to work with the energy of the group, but she will only work with your energy if you give her permission. So if you would like Eden to work with your energy today, then just take a moment, and this includes people who are listening on replay. If you would like for Eden to work with your energy, take a moment. And if you'd like to, just simply give her permission. Okay, wonderful. So I have a very special guest today, and that is Kanti Tantarige. Kanti has been my coaching client, working with me for 5 months in a program called Legacy Play Adventure. And she has taken her hero's journey and she has really gone deep to discover what her legacy is. And from her legacy, she has created a beautiful coaching service to help people live more vibrant and healthy lives. At the same time, she is creating a business that will bring her an abundant income that's in fair exchange for her giving high value to her clients. Today, Auntie is launching her coaching service, and you get to benefit from her experience of her gift of her coaching within today's program. And she is also going to be offering some free one on one sessions to those who are here. So, more about that later. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Conti. Conti formerly worked as an engineer and is very familiar with the stresses of modern work life. She, from knowing these impacts of the stress, this has really created in her this passion for empowering people to reclaim their sense of self and establish an embodied felt sense of safety that is really at the core of everyone's well-being. Kanti is an RYT 200 certified yoga practitioner, a certified meditation practitioner, a certified breathing coach, and a certified Reiki practitioner. She has done extensive work in the areas of somatic work, parts work, and the biology of healing trauma. Conti coaches people to optimal health through tailoring anchoring and centering routines for people. She gently integrates simple yet powerful practices into her clients' daily lifestyle, grounding your body in embodied safety. She also specializes in methods for cultivating self love and self trust by a regulated nervous system. So, Conti, I would love to invite you to come on and say hello to everyone, and then we will get started.
Hello, everyone. Warm welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here with us today for this event.
Wonderful, Conti. So, with that sense of the warm welcome that Conti has extended, we would love your engagement in the chat today. So, fire in those emojis. We would love to hear your comments, things that you would like to share, things that may be touched by what you experienced today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. And Eden is also going to be doing double duty today. Not only is she holding the energy for the group, she is also going to be very mindful of the chat. And so, Eden, if you don't mind, if I am missing or if Conti is missing any questions that appear in the chat, if you could please, just flag us, get our attention, just to make sure that we are fully responding to what's happening in the chat today. That would be great. So I would like to speak a little bit about this coaching process that I have done with Conti, and you're going to get to see the results that it produces. So I coach a 5-month organic soul-aligned business startup program, and it's specifically for people who want to have more control over their finances, and they also want to be doing meaningful paid work. The name of my coaching program is Legacy Play Adventure. And I am going to share what exactly this signature 5-step approach is for kickstarting a soul aligned business. The first step that I cover with my clients is clearly identifying what your soul aligned business is. And this includes taking a very powerful hero's journey, going deep and really exploring deep within yourself who you are, what your gifts are, why you were born into this life. We then translate that into an actual business where you are bringing that service to people who really need it in this world. The second step in my approach is to identify the people who need your service. So getting a really clear idea of who your ideal customer is. The third step is creating a high value 8-week program that is abundantly priced. So this is something really high value that you are giving to people in an 8-week process, and you're also being paid in fair exchange. The fourth step is to develop your promotion strategy. So this is where you are looking at how to actually connect your offerings with the people who you can best serve. And then the fifth step is to energetically promote to hundreds of people for 4 solid weeks. So this is the real kickstart part. This is the exciting part. And you're actually seeing Conti coming up to the end of that part. So just to speak to the difference between myself and other business coaches, a big reason why my clients have such powerful growth in a relatively short period of time is because my coaching has a very strong trauma-informed background to it. So just to be clear, I am not a trauma therapist. This is not therapy that I am doing. I am doing coaching, which has to do with creating a powerful future and taking action steps towards that. And at the same time, my coaching has a compassion and a depth and a wisdom that's necessary for trauma healing. So as my clients work through deeply vulnerable points in their journey, because anybody can come to places where they're afraid and they do not see any way to move forward. At those points, I'm able to bring in a wise and a healing attention, and in that way, really help to facilitate my clients being able to move through those blocks. So a lot of coaches, they teach strategy alone. And when they do this, people hit roadblocks that are related to their trauma and they get stuck. And so in that way, I'm unique because I address that and the strategies that I teach actually take root. The clients that work with me one-on-one, they make significant leaps in what's possible for them, and they walk away from my program with crystal clarity about who they are and why they were born. Secondly, the confidence to create their ideal business, their dream business that's fully aligned with their soul mission. And third, they leave with solid structures in place for running a small business that's in fair exchange for financial abundance. So before we actually get to see what Conti has done with the program, I would first just like to ask you, Conti, to just share just a little bit about your experience of the Legacy Play Adventure program.
Yes. So before the Legacy Adventure program, I was feeling stuck and overwhelmed in life, not really knowing my life purpose. I was wondering what my legacy would be. When I came across this program, I knew it's exactly what I was looking for. When I took on her free offer, I noticed the magic that brings to the table with a deep listening, clarity, and focus. I got more present with myself. I got that she's quite competent to take me on this adventure. When I started the program, I had much clarity. I knew what to focus on. Didn't feel overwhelmed anymore. With clarity and focus, I got in the flow. This program Andrea has designed is so beautiful and effective with small incremental steps, so it doesn't overwhelm you at all. What surprised me most is how I got closer and closer to my heart in such a short time. Andrea brings such deep listening for our one-on-one coaching calls. She nails down with such clarity what I'm up to. Her feedback is beyond helpful. Her powerful, energetic presence, it elevates my consciousness higher and higher. And I get to see my own next step, and so on. I feel so fortunate to have Andrea's guidance and support. I'm so grateful for all the ways she has empowered me in my life. Thank you, Andrea.
Conti, I'm so moved by what you have just shared, and thank you. Thank you very much. You're sharing about what this has been like for you. It could possibly open up doors for others who might be looking for a similar experience. So thank you for your beautiful words, and also thank you for your service in helping others to see what might be possible for them. So I would really, really love for us to shift at this point to you getting to spread your wings and to fly. So, Conti, I would love to invite you now to share about your embodied wellness coaching service and to give everyone a little taste so that they can see what it is like to get to work with you. Please, Conti, please take the stage and please show us what you have been doing and give us a taste.
Thank you, Andrea. So my wellness coaching business, this was developed from years of my own healing work. My coaching empowers professionals 40 plus who are feeling overwhelmed to reclaim their sense of self and embodied safety. In my wellness coaching, you learn some integrated, simple but powerful practices for embodied safety and resilient anchors. Now, let's have an embodiment experience. To get started, I invite you to sit comfortably. Sit nice and tall Just ground your feet, pressing onto the floor. Really feeling any body sensations, any sensory information, how it lands in your own body. Second place to ground is your hips. Sink into the support of the chair. Again, feeling any body sensation. Take a few seconds for it to land. This grounding feet and seat is so important, so the rest of the practice lands for you. Allow yourself to rest in being held and supported by our Mother Earth. And let's gather all our energy by finding our midline. Press fingers of one hand onto your sternum and fingers of the other hand onto your belly button. You can make micro movements, little bit to the left or the right, up or down. Notice what happens in your body. I just had a burp. That is how my body responds. But each of our bodies are different. And some people yawn, some people sigh, some people burp, some people have a spontaneous deep breath. Whatever that is for you, it's okay. It's all good. Now let's create a moment of felt safety in your body. Bring your hands closer to your chest. Engage your muscles. And take a deep breath in. On the exhale, as if pushing a huge boulder, push away very, very, very slowly. Put your hands on your lap. Pause. Allow the system little time to integrate the experience. Notice any shifts in your body. I just worked again. That's how my body responds. And your body responds differently. That's all right. And that's a sign the system is in rest, digest, and healing mode. That's just one of the ways to create a felt sense of safety in the moment. Let's do a somatic body scan. Begin at the head. Bring your hands to your head, connecting the left and the right hemispheres, connecting the front and the back, the forehead and the back. Bring your hands to your face, feeling the warmth of your hands, the warmth of your face. Release the jaw by opening the mouth and closing, moving the jaw side to side. And let's support our eyes. Bring your fingers to your eyelids. Resting your fingers there. Enjoy a moment of this experience. Notice your breath. Coming back down to the neck, the shoulders, the arms. Bring both of your hands onto your heart. Let's do some heart breathing together. At this point, you may close your eyes or you may put the gaze down. Breathe into your heart and breathe out from your heart. Breathe into the heart through your hands. Breathe out from the heart through your hands. Then you feel the physical heart pumping the blood. Softly turn your attention inward, sensing your energetic heart. Waves of energy moving through. Breathe deeper into your mental and emotional heart. We have thoughts and feelings. Breathe deeper, connecting with the wisdom body of your higher self. Tuning the deepest stillness, silence, contentment of the bliss body. Enjoy breathing into this deep connection with yourself. Take some deep breaths, anchoring into the light, shining within you. Breathe into your own light so it gradually expands into the whole body. Remind yourself, I am love. I am love. This is a resilience anchor with a posture and a phrase you can call on anytime you want. When you're ready, open your eyes and look at all the other hearts here with you now. Thank you.
Thank you. I was saying that it was so beautiful, Kanti. And your voice is so soothing. I think, for people that may be experiencing stress, the soothing and the calm and the groundedness of your voice, and also the grounded way in which you lead people through experiences like that, are very, very powerful. And that in and of itself is a great gift in this time when so many people are feeling stressed and defensive. You have a beautiful way of guiding into a place of safety and also feeling embodied in these precious vessels of our body. So I thank you so much for this gift. And I would just like to invite people to check in about how they may be feeling different after experiencing this with Kanti. So if you just reflect back to how you were feeling before Kanti led you through this experience, and then how are you feeling differently now? Would love to see some sharings in the chat for anybody that would like to share about their experience of this. And I know that your feedback is going to be like rainfall on Kanti's heart as she is putting herself out there today. Um, and your feedback would be so helpful to her as she is launching her service today. So, potentially, Kanti, as people are um, sharing in the chat, you might like to respond to some of the things that they are sharing. I think that would be really lovely. Okay, so we will let that go for about 5 minutes. And then I will be thanking people for such beautiful sharing, and really thank you for supporting Kanti today by generously giving feedback about how you experienced that beautiful process that she just led you through. And so, Kanti, I know that you have come prepared to share some free gifts as you celebrate launching your service today. And so please share with us the free gifts that you are giving in celebration of your launch today.
Yes. So what I have led you through today is based on advanced practices I have learned and developed from my years of healing work. That is something I can teach you more deeply to my clients in one-on-one sessions. In celebrating my business launch, I'm offering 10 free 30-minute insight sessions for the first 10 people who sign up by this Sunday, May the 7th. You will walk away from the insight session with clarity, focus, and tailored next step. Be sure to book your session through the link on the chat that Andrea is posting. For those watching the replay, you will get the link in the email coming out after this program. Sign up and be sure to save your spot. I really look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Wonderful, Kanti. And I really love the generosity with which you are kicking off your new wellness coaching service today with these 10 free insight sessions. And the people who sign up will be very lucky. So I have very much enjoyed being able to offer this program to all of you today, to host Kanti, and to be able to bring her beautiful gifts into your life to help you to become more embodied and more centered and more grounded for being able to enjoy life more. So the final part of the Spring Energy Tune-Up is about also feeding your inspiration. So I have loved being able to show what could be possible for you by sharing about my process, and you getting to see how Kanti has truly blossomed within this coaching program and has been able to create and now launch this beautiful service. And I want to know that I am here for you as well. Just as much as I have been there for Kanti, I am there for you, to take the energy that you may be feeling from this past 30 minutes together and to explore how you might also be able to move into starting your own soul aligned business. So, this is something to be gently explored. And it is not something to just ignore. If you're feeling some little desires of, hey, maybe I might like to do something like this too. So, if you're feeling some interest, perhaps even some excitement about the possibility of exploring starting your own business, then I invite you to message me with your email address, and I will give you a free 1 hour recorded masterclass that's called Kickstart Your Soul Aligned Business. This is a power packed 1 hour masterclass that will guide you in creating a clear process for envisioning your journey of starting your own soul aligned business. And especially for the people who are participating in the event here, either live or by replay, I will also give you a free 15-minute coaching session to tailor your strategy for you. So this process will be valuable for you whether you are thinking of registering for coaching or not. I truly would love the opportunity to connect with anybody who is interested in this and being able to support your journey of exploring the possibility for you. So we still have a few minutes, and I think a really lovely way of landing your experience here today is I'd like to invite everybody here to post a little something in the chat. What do you feel is the most valuable thing that you are taking away from this experience? Now, Conti and I, we have invested a lot of time in creating a very intentional experience for you today. And so this is, this is something different than your average webinar. This was something very intentional, very wholesome, very embodied. So I invite you to reflect on what feels like the most valuable thing that you are taking away today from the event, and inviting those who would like to post that in the chat. What is your most valuable takeaway from today? And so I'll be taking some time to reflect back what I am seeing people posting in the chat. And so at 2 minutes before the end of our event, I would like to bring this to a beautiful close now. This has been an awesome experience. Thank you all so much for coming out to not only support Conti as she launches her new embodied wellness coaching service, but also to really drink up what is here for you from this program. So thank you so much for investing your valuable time today. And so just like to invite Conti and Eden to come on to say a little closing word as well. So Conti, why don't we start with you?
Yes, thank you everyone for your presence and attention.
Beautiful. And Eden, did you want to say a little goodbye? I'm sure she'll say something totally lovely and graceful. And so we will close there. I will be sending out an email that, again, really encourage you, take advantage of the free offers that we are giving as part of this beautiful Spring Energy Tune-Up. Conti is offering 10 free 30-minute insight sessions, and I am offering my power-packed 1 hour recorded masterclass, Kickstart Your Soul Aligned Business. And for those who are participating in this event, I'm also offering a free 15-minute coaching session to really get you started on your way. So look forward to connecting with all of you and wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Okay, so I would then be closing the event, and then you and I could hop on to the other Zoom link so that you and I can have a little post-event chat and celebration for the launch of your business. And so your description of your business was less than 1 minute, so there's more space if you would like to share more about your business.
Mm-hmm.
And then your embodied experience was about 9.5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Have
Oh,
you
I was
timed it
careful.
How long was it when you've timed it?
Yeah, so it depends on my pace, right?
Okay. Well, you know what, Conti? Like, I think that you've
Any
got
feedback? Yeah.
I think you've got the maximum amount of content. I don't think I would not suggest that you
No, not
add
add
any more,
anything.
but the pacing, you have the room to slow it down.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
for your type of work, that embodied work, the slowing down will help it
Yes.
land more for people.
Yes.
And then when you were describing your service, the feedback that I would give is to speak to the coaching aspect. So, you know, you have your experience, you have your qualifications, but I think that we all know that the most important part of being able to work with, whether it's a therapist or with a coach, it's about the match. It's about the match, how you connect. So you could say that people work well with me. The people that I've done some practice work have worked well with me because I am very grounded from my own embodiment work, my own work on myself. I have a calm and soothing voice that really helps people feel at ease no matter how stressed they are. And so, therefore, the strategies that I teach are able to really take root in a much deeper way because of the way that I am able to work with my clients. Something
Mm.
like that. I'm just saying that off
Mm-hmm.
the top of my head
Mm-hmm.
because it's definitely more than just information that you're giving people. It's more than
Yeah.
just teaching people exercises. The really powerful part is who you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, I'm going to do everything I can to amplify you as well. I did
Oh,
a bit of that.
you are like a powerhouse. I don't know where you get all your energy from. I have to share with me your personal care routine before a event.
Okay. All right. Well, it's interesting when I shared with you my little talking sheet, I had removed the sort of ways that I kind of focus myself. So maybe what I'll do is I'll send you another copy of my speaking guide, and I'll leave
Yeah,
in
there was a
my
sheet
little
I've noticed.
preparation
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
So I can do that. There.
And the other thing I was wondering, why were you looking up? Do you post it in front of you
Yes.
or you post it on the wall?
No, I have it on my monitor. I have an extended monitor that's above my computer.
Oh.
Was it I'll just ask you, was it distracting?
No, no, not at all. I was wondering how I manage that. I usually have a printout in front of me, or
Mhm.
I can bring up, on the screen my my write out. But the thing then I don't see the experience in you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That is the connection. That
Yeah.
connection is so important. So I could even post, it's just 3 pages, so I could post it in front of me.
Well, and also after you've practiced it a few times, you might want to just put it down into just little bullet points, just little things that'll trigger you so that, you know, that basically you're speaking without looking at anything. Like that's the
Yeah,
ideal, is to be
yeah,
speaking just from the heart, connecting with people, connecting with the energy of the room.
yeah,
And even if you miss a point or two, that actually doesn't matter. The
yeah.
most important thing is that connection with the people.
Connection.
So we can both support each other in
Yeah,
remembering that. Because I think
yeah,
both of us maybe, you know, have this element of us that likes to be perfect. And so, you know, we like to have the security of like a script. But I really do try to work with myself to get away, tear myself away from the script and to really enjoy being present with the people. So,
yeah. I have
oh,
two agreements with myself. This is from our, somatic work I'm doing with the doctor. We agree to be present to the best degree possible, and for that to be good enough for today. The second agreement, we will not hold ourselves to the standard of perfectionism. We will simply start with what we can do right now. It sort of, releases, yeah, I guess it's intellectual, but it's kind of it works, in life too,
mhm.
to get out of, being perfect and, however I show up. The best is, good enough, and you can't do better than that, right?
Okay.
Period. And I missed 2 points. I
Okay.
forgot to say anyone sitting on the fence because you haven't announced your free offer by then.
Oh, you mean in your
Anyone?
testimonial?
Pardon?
You mean in your testimonial
Yeah,
at the beginning?
I can't tell like
Oh,
anyone sitting on the like, or just I can say, I don't know, like you haven't offered your free offer by that time. For me
I
to add
understand.
that, just
Yeah.
sign up for the free call with Andrea and see for yourself.
Well,
Oh, you're offering 15 minutes, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The 1 hour
Which
recorded
one are you
masterclass.
offering? Which masterclass are you offering?
I don't think you've seen it, Conti. It's a 1 hour masterclass called Kickstart Your Soul Aligned Business. You haven't seen it.
Oh, new one.
Yeah, I made it on my retreat. Eden and we made it together. So it was about a
Oh,
month ago. We created this very powerful, it's a very powerful 1 hour masterclass.
wow.
So, so I mean, potentially, Conti, after I share my offer, potentially you could say, I took Andrea up on her free masterclass and her free 15-minute coaching session. And it was, you could say what you were saying before. How would that work for you to after I give my free offer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just to say that it's a two-way discovery call, right? It's not like, you're going to swallow them. Like,
Okay. Okay, that would be wonderful.
yeah, and I missed another one. In my meditation, I had like remind yourself I am love, like a beautiful flower blooming, right?
Oh,
And I was going to end by saying, when you're ready, gently open your eyes and look at all the flowers here with you. I
okay.
made it hearts because I didn't say flowers.
Beautiful. Well, that was a good turn. And, because you forgot it in the dress rehearsal, I'd say you're probably pretty likely to remember when we do it. So that's the beautiful thing about a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Conti, how about we turn our attention now to recording a quick video promotion?
Sure, sure.
Okay. So the recording is still going. So that means that I can very easily just edit the recording. And also, just to let you know, I'm going to be posting our video tomorrow on social media. I'm going to be posting it everywhere on social media. It would be great if you did as well. So what we had talked about was that I would introduce what this is about, and then I will invite you to share about who you are, what you're doing, and what you're going to be offering in this event. And then we can invite people to join us.
Oh, so who I am, not like my why and what, right? Before the
Well,
embodiment experience. That's
yeah, that's what I was thinking, that you can
okay.
share what it
Okay.
is that you're doing
Okay.
and that you will be leading a very powerful embodiment experience in the event.
How was the experience?
Very good. And if you slow the pace down, it's going to be even 10 times more
Yeah,
good.
so because it lands. Yeah. Yeah. I have to give more time for it to land.
Everything is really shaping up perfectly. I am very happy. The one thing is that we need to get more seats, more bodies into the seats.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So I am going to kick off our little video promotion and then you can come on. So hey, everybody. I am really excited about something that's happening next Tuesday, which is I am hosting a beautiful event called the Spring Energy Tune Up. It is free. Eden is going to be there holding the healing space for everyone. And I'm so excited because I am bringing in my wonderful skyrocketing client, Conti Tanturige, as she launches her brand new business. She has followed my coaching program, and now she is at the point of launching a beautiful, beautiful business that I know is going to help so many people. So I have Conti here with me right now. And Conti, I would like to invite you to come on, share what your business is, and share what it is that you're going to be offering people in our event next week in the Spring Energy Tune-Up.
Thank you, Andrea. My wellness coaching business, this was developed from years of my own healing work. My coaching empowers professionals 40 plus who are feeling overwhelmed to reclaim their sense of self and embodied safety. In my wellness coaching, you will learn integrated, simple, yet powerful practices for embodied safety and resilient anchors. People work very well with me because I am very well grounded. And I also have a calm, soothing voice to meet people where they are at. Thank you.
That is beautiful, Conti. And even though I know that you just said that you are particularly suiting to working with people 40 plus, I can very much imagine that there are a lot of people younger than that that could really benefit from what you're going to be offering at the event. So could you just say just a few words about what it is that you're going to be offering in our event?
I will be offering some advanced practices I have learned from my healing work. And this is something I teach more deeply to my clients on one-on-one sessions. And this is really my celebration of my business launch. And I'm offering some practices to oops. I had written down the 5 practices.
Yeah, well, how about if you just speak from your heart?
Oh, yeah.
So, Conti, what is it
yeah.
that you're going to be offering in the event?
Yeah, so I will be giving embodiment practice, experience of it for you. And what I will do is remind you how you can ground you so it really lands in your body and in your nervous system, and your body calms down. When you start with the body, the rest follows. And then I offer a practice to find your midline, to gather all your energy.
Okay, so Conti, we have to make this super short. So I'm wondering if we could just do a take 2. And because basically we want this whole thing to be like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So
yes, okay.
just kind of, like you don't have to hit every point, just connecting with your heart and speaking from your heart and just, saying 2 or 3 things. Okay. So we're going to do a take 2 right now. Okay. So, hey, everybody. I am so excited because I am hosting a beautiful event next week with my beautiful partner, Eden, and it is called the Spring Energy Tune-Up. This is going to be an event where you're going to be getting more grounded, more embodied, more centered, and inspired for creating your most beautiful 2023. And I am super excited because I am bringing in my amazing client, Conti Tanturige. who is going to be launching a beautiful new embodied wellness coaching service. So, Conti, you're here with me today, and I would love it if you could share what it is that you are now doing, what your new business is, and what is the treat that you're going to be giving people in the Spring Energy Tune-Up event next Tuesday.
Yeah, thank you, Andrea. My wellness coaching business was developed from years of my own healing work. My coaching empowers professionals who are feeling overwhelmed to reclaim their sense of self and embodied safety. In my wellness coaching, you will learn integrated, simple yet powerful practices for embodied safety and resilient anchors. People work very well with me because I am well grounded. And I also have a calm, soothing voice so that I can meet them where they are at. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you at the event.
Yes. And everyone that comes out is going to get the treat of having an actual experience of Conti guiding you through to a much more grounded, calm, and embodied place where you are going to be feeling so much better. So if you've been feeling stressed out, this is going to be an amazing, amazing healing bath for you to come out for our event next week. So check out the details in the link below and be sure to reserve your seat. You will not want to miss this one. All right, see you on Tuesday, everybody. Okay, great. That was a wonderful second take, Conti, and you spoke very well in a very grounded way. So I'm going to need to hop off of our call here. This was amazing. I will share my speaker's guide with you again with a few little touch points that I use for getting grounded before an event. And as well, the note about you will see that there's going to be a new place in the speaker's guide where after I invite people to my free offer, then there will be an opportunity for you to share a few words of how you would encourage people to check out that free masterclass and to take me up on my generous offer of the 15-minute coaching call.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that
I've added that in.
Yeah, time, yeah.
I'm sure we'll be fine for time.
Yeah. It's very, just like one paragraph, like just to say that it's a two-way thing. It's not one way. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Conti. And also just the other thing I want to say is that definitely, I'm fully supporting getting this issue with your schedule, with your new Gmail account resolved. So, we will be in touch and getting that resolved. So just to make that clear.
Not try today, right? Not.
I sent it. I will be checking to see if anybody responded to my question in the Google community forum. And as well, I also emailed a friend of mine to ask for his suggestions, somebody who's more tech. So I'll be in touch with you in our Slack group about that.
Okay.
But yeah, don't try going into it today.
No.
Let's definitely keep giving that a rest.
Yeah. The mouth dries up, right? How do you manage that?
That I will leave to you for a Google search because I need to hop off now.
Sure. I
And
just
so
water
we will be in touch.
Just some oranges. Yeah. Okay.
No problem. Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Conti.
Thank you so much for your time, Andrea.
You're welcome, Conti. This was great.
It really empowers me.
Good. Okay. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.